Building a bulletproof budget. Proven tactics for managing your expenses like a pro. Are you tired of feeling like your money is slipping through your fingers no matter how hard you try to save? Managing expenses can feel overwhelming, but fear not. In this post, we'll share proven tactics to build a bulletproof budget that will help you take control of your finances and achieve your financial goals. Say goodbye to stress and hello to financial peace of mind. Let's get started. What is a bulletproof budget? If you want to live a financially secure and stress-free life, it's important to create a bulletproof budget. Here are some proven tips for managing your expenses like a pro. 1. Create a spending plan. Before you start slashing costs, make sure you have an accurate idea of what's actually going into your bank account each month. Write down everything you spend, including groceries, bills, and leisure activities, and allocate a percentage of your income to each category. This way, you can be sure that every dollar is being put towards the things that matter most to you. 2. Stick to your budget. It can be tough to stick to a spending plan when unexpected expenses crop up, but it's essential if you want to maintain financial stability. If something is beyond your means right now, set yourself small goals, like cutting back on cable TV or eating out less, and work towards them one step at a time. You'll eventually reach your goal, and maybe even surprise yourself with how much money you saved along the way. 3. Cut unnecessary expenses. There's no need to shell out for fancy clothes or expensive gym memberships if you're not using them. Instead of wasting money on needless items, figure out which items in your home or lifestyle could use an overhaul, like replacing old furniture or canceling subscriptions. Once you've identified these wasteful expenditures, find ways to save money on them without sacrificing quality or enjoyment. How to create a bulletproof budget. Are you struggling to stick to a budget, but you don't know how to make it work? Here are some proven tips for building a bulletproof budget. 1. Build your budget around goals. If your goal is to save money, make sure your expenses align with that mission. For example, if your goal is to save $200 each month, don't spend $300 on groceries. Break your spending down into smaller chunks so you can see where the money goes and figure out where you can cut back. 2. Set realistic expectations for yourself and for your wallet. Pretend you have $0 in your bank account each month and figure out how much you need to save in order to reach your financial goals. Once you know how much money you need to save each month, use that number as a guideline when deciding what expenses are allowed in your budget. 3. Automate as much of your spending as possible. Sign up for automatic bill pay so that all of your bills come automatically into one place each month, and then consolidate them into one payment every other month so there's less temptation to overspend on unnecessary items or services. Likewise, set up a system where you automatically transfer a fixed percentage of your income into savings each week so there's always enough cash available when needed. More about this below. Building a bulletproof budget is the key to becoming financially independent and avoiding unnecessary debt. Here are some proven tactics for managing your expenses. Like a pro. 1. Create a budget template. A budget template will help you stay organized and track your expenses more effectively. You can find free templates online or create your own using Microsoft Excel or another spreadsheet program. 2. Prioritize your expenses. Start by categorizing your expenses based on importance: housing, food, transportation, etc., and then prioritize those categories according to how much you plan on spending each month. This will help you stay focused and avoid dipping into non-essential funds. 3. Set financial goals. Once you have categorized and prioritized your expenses, set financial goals for the year ahead. This will help you stay on track and ensure that you are reaching your financial goals during each month of the year. 4. Track your progress monthly. Use a tracking tool to record all of your expenses each month so that you can see whether or not you are meeting your financial goals for the year as well as individual monthly milestones along the way. This will give you momentum to continue working towards financial independence. The top 5 tips for building a bulletproof budget. If you're like most people, You probably have a lot of ideas about how to save money and live a more comfortable life on a tight budget. But is it really possible to stick to your budget, no matter what? Here are 5 proven tips for building a bulletproof budget. 1. Make a plan. Before you even start cutting expenses, make sure you know exactly what you need and want in order to live comfortably on a budget. Decide what types of expenses are essential for your lifestyle, things like rent, food, transportation, and utilities, and figure out how much each one costs on average. Factor in any special circumstances, like the fact that you frequently travel for work, so that you can get an accurate picture of your total monthly expenses. 2. Stick to your plan. Once you have your overall budget figured out, it's time to start making cuts. Start by identifying which areas of your spending are unnecessary or frivolous, for example, using pricey convenience foods instead of cooking at home or overpaying for parking downtown every day. Then slash those expenses wherever possible until your total monthly bill falls within your predetermined range. 3. Save wherever you can. Even if it means dipping into your discretionary income a bit here and there, always try to save as much money as possible throughout the year in order to achieve stability in your finances down the line. One easy way to do this is by clipping coupons and shopping at secondhand stores. Both strategies, when it comes to building a bulletproof budget, there are 5 proven tips for managing your expenses like a pro. 1. Start by understanding your needs and wants. What do you really need and what can you live without? This will help you create a budget that reflects your lifestyle, not someone else's. 2. Stick to your budget. Even if it means making some tough decisions, sticking to your budget is the best way to ensure you're getting the most value out of every dollar. 3. Automate as much as possible. Putting money away into savings accounts, investing in mutual funds, and setting up automatic payments for bills will help reduce your overall costs while ensuring that you're always on top of your finances. Conclusion: congratulations on taking the first step towards financial freedom. This article provides strategies for building a bulletproof budget that will help you save money and live a better life. By following these tips, you can put your finances in order and achieve your overall financial goals. As you work through the steps outlined in this article, keep in mind that there is no one-size-fits-all approach to budgeting. What works for one person might not be right for another. That's why it's important to take your time and tailor each step of the process to fit your unique situation. Thanks for reading.